Alrighty, people of the world. Welcome back. Right now, you are seeing my mug. Until I switch my screen. Yeah. Tonight, we are doing something... Well, we're doing Forza. But we're doing it a little bit different than I originally had intended. So we'll get on to that in a second. Right, so originally with Horizon 6, I was just going to jump into the story stuff. However, something came up. And it caught my attention. In a very surprising way. What I mean is, Forza is dropping the TVR Speed 12 as a reward vehicle. And basically, we need to earn the points to get it. I've done some of it already, and I think some of the last pieces that are remaining are to do with just basic things. So we're going to do that. Plus, we're also going to dip into the story aspect of the game as well, and try and push forward and earn our last event. Oh my god, that water is nice. Oh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on two things tonight rather than just the story stuff. So let's switch on over. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm still using the ECSMX controller. I might just do, if people are interested in that, I might just do a video on it. And be like, hey, this is my favorite controller. I mean, actually, that's my favorite controller right now. I was gonna go for the FlyDigi Vader, what's his face, but that was $100, and the price was climbing, and it wouldn't have been here for a couple of months. And that's off of Amazon. That's not
Welcome back, Peter.
That's not taking into account the nonsense that Temu push you through, which I wouldn't pick it up off of there. I really wouldn't. Temu and AliExpress are places that you should just not be trusting. Not in the slightest. I've bought from AliExpress before, and I've had a really interesting experience with them. Essentially, on my previous phone, I thought it was an issue with the phone itself, but it more than likely wasn't an issue with the phone. So I ordered something off of AliExpress, and no, I was browsing. I was trying to buy a Saru on AliExpress, and you can get that one there quite cheap, like $60, and it plugs into your Sega Saturn and lets you go rampant with the ROMs. Fantastic little device. It's solderless and just slots into the RAM cartridge. So I picked one up, but before that, or after that rather, I'd closed the app after the order, and then the app opened on its own accord, right to a page, and I'm like, huh? I'm just gonna go ahead and uninstall this app real quick, because if an app is doing that, who knows what else they're doing? Like, there's reports that it's secretly, Temu and all that secretly look at you. Like, I know TikTok does it. TikTok's really bad for it. Where they will scan you as you're watching content to determine what to serve you next. So if you're smiling while I was looking at a TikTok video, they used that. And TikTok also had a rootkit in its web browser at one point, where remember it would scan what you were typing to try and serve you more related content. And it's like, what? That is some nonsense right there. Because let's just say you use the TikTok web browser, which the app itself has one built in. Let's just say you use that, and you're typing in sensitive information. Now TikTok has access to that sensitive information, and can do whatever the hell they want with it. So yeah, there's that. That's why I'm really hesitant to use things like AliExpress and Temu. Like, don't get me wrong, you can actually have genuinely good deals from either website. But proper mechanical keyboards, they're like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, give or take, and they're really high quality. But the amount of spying that happens is just insanity. Right, so we have 10 points. We've got one message. We've got one wheel spin. Let's do the wheel spin. Oh, I mean, it'll do. A shoe pan 962 CR. Whether the driver such as Van shoe pan at the helm of his car and this car's design, you can expect a 1993 shoe pan to be equipped with. By unlocking? No, I want the TVR. TVR is my jam. Yeah, so we're 8 points away from 20. So we need to be in a car from the 1990s. So we're going to do a toge. And yeah. Oh, we can do the Jaguar one as well. And oh, wait, we can find where the bamboo is. The Smash the Collectible of the season, which is in this case bamboo. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you get 7 points. So 7, 7, 14. So we'd have 15 points. And then we could do a seasonal. Because I've started stream early tonight, so we could do a fair amount before doing story. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a toge in any car from the 1990s. So we're going to swap out real quick. Can we not change by decade? That would be such a good filter to have as well, which would be really nice. What's the most trusted? We could glitch things out. We could glitch things, or not glitch things out. We could do things in a little bit more of a nefarious way. By, oh, let's take the Vanos. Let's take the Vanos GTR. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have we're gonna keep things low class on purpose. So I think what we're gonna, this is almost S class. What we're gonna do, toe guy. A toe that is definitely not gay. We're taking easy course, which is this one here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a toge. But we're gonna do it as a custom. That way we can use our car here. If need be, I can upgrade the Vanos Mobile to S1 quite easily and still have an advantage. Because we are 4-wheel drive here. We are very much a 4-wheel drive vehicle now. This one was rear-wheel drive when I got it. Oh my goodness. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna drive to our destination. It is gonna be a little while before we get into the story content, because I am determined to try and get the TVR. Because out of some of the older cars that I enjoy, the TVR is just right up there with one of them. So cars like the '69 Dodge Challenger is one of them. Plymouth Fury, Pontiac Trans Am, obviously the DeLorean, Skyline GTR from '92. This one, the later V-Spec one from 2000. Nissan Silvia, Honda Civic, Mazda RX-7, the later model, not the fucking big-ass boat-looking one. Because for whatever reason, they made the RX-7 Savannah, which is... I have one. This is an example, the 85 RX-7. Then you got the RX-7 Type R. This one should have had an entirely different name. Because it is definitely not like this. This RX-7 is the car you think of when you think of Mazda. And then maybe the... Yeah, you got Bob Hall's Miata. Or Bob Hall, the guy that had a hand in making the Miata. Very influential with it. Okay, so it is a strict... I've strictly to use S1. Or S2 rather, not S1. Damn, that really sucks. We could pick any of these. I mean... Oh, do I want the Skyline? That is a four-wheel drive Skyline, to be fair. So if we do this... This is clearly a Skyline race car. We love our race cars. 21 gigs of RAM, boys, let's go! We are sticking to the theme of 1990s. I don't even need to touch this. This is a race car. This gear ratio is terrible. Okay, so that was a mistake. For one, that gear ratio is terrible. Two, the tires are slipping out. So we're gonna go fix that. Outside of that, the rest of the car is fine. Wait, could we not just also upgrade the Supra? Because we have a Supra that we could upgrade. Who's putting drifting rally springs on a race car like this? God, are you that dumb? Oh God. Let's have a racing 6-speed. Why is the only other diffs available rally and drift? Who's drifting a race car? Yeah, we're confirmed to be all-wheel drive. What about tires? What are we running that stock slicks? Oh, this is interesting. Ah! This is very interesting, not gonna lie. So we also spun out. Okay, we're engine swapping. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. This is fine. So we made the car fare lighter. We're up massively in torque. We're up massively in horsepower. Bada bang, bada boom. And we also have a custom gear or we're going to be able to put a custom gear ratio on this. This car's a tank. Okay. We need to fix this real quick. That'll do. That will just have to do. Why are we that low? That might be why we were sliding out. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we made something good. I just can't drive it just yet. Okay. We're done. 234 on a race car of 1990. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so there is one other thing I would change on this. We're going to do it now. Tires. Now, we are on the best tires that is available for this car. However, we can improve things more. But we do have to make a sacrifice. Okay, Big Chungus is at the back. Ooh, we're R class now. So we need to lose another 2 points. Where are we going to lose those 2 points at? Oh, that's a tough one. This should be fine. Imagine that, putting the turbo in this. Right, so we're down there. Okay. We have enough to go up to the next level. No, wait. Wrong section. There we go. So, wider tires in this case scenario means that we're going to have, well, wider tires and more grip. More contact with the ground is generally better. We're also in the rain as well. That's not the Tokyo V1. This is the Tokyo V1. So we're going to do this Tokyo race. We should get the points for it. Then we're going to do a seasonal. Then, after the seasonal, we are going to run off and do a story. I'm going to crank the volume for this. Jesus Christ. I don't care about your Forza Edition tires. Mine are better. My entire car is better than yours. You and your bloody Lexus. We don't need it. Where the dipshit? See? Oh my god. We are so good at the game! Look at your stupid brain-dead Lexus! And your stupid rubber banding got you off the road. For those who don't know, the game features rubber banding, which basically allows the opponent to slingshot past you and be a lot more powerful than it has any right to be. And because it's unnatural, the AI doesn't know how to handle it. They're just flung, basically. So essentially, the game devs screwed things over. Yay! I'm on a roof. But that's not the point. We need to find out where our next seasonal is and what it is. I might just use this for if I'm able to. I don't want to test drive the 911 Turbo. I want the TVR! Speed 12. Ooh! Oh, wait. 1990s Retro Muscle. That is that is a choice. That is a choice. Not gonna lie. There actually is, like, just a choice. A Viper? Can you even use a Viper in this? Because, I mean, I'll happily downgrade my Viper to do this. Buy a recommended? I have one of these, but you're not gonna... Oh, the Chevy is the better one to get here because you can put all-wheel drive on it without going over the limit. I don't have one of those, so I'm gonna get one of these. MTV. What the hell is a Cyber Momoi? Taiki Shuttle. Tattoo. What the hell is a tattoo? That looks so good. Oh, I like that. Okay. Look at that! Are you kidding? That's brilliant. Well, bye. I mean, it's orange, which says something. Oh, pardon me. I like the aesthetic. But what we're going to do... No, we're not doing that. Okay, looks like we're doing the race. Why did we lock up? This... I'm quitting because this gear ratio is terrible! Why does it have that gear ratio? It's like... You put your foot down, it's like... It's like, what the fuck? It sounds sick! The car sounds dead. It doesn't sound healthy. That's not the way it should have stock gear shift like that. Oh. You shut your pie hole, you. I mean, could I do... I mean, we don't need to do all-wheel drive. We could just do this. Give it a customizable race transmission. Give it racing diff and give it better tires. I suppose. Never mind. Yeesh. Okay, we're gonna try and make this as stable as possible. But I also want to do a flywheel. There we go. We haven't changed the horsepower. We've only made the car slightly heavier. Made the tires wider, giving it more structural stability. It has a lot of horses under that hood. It also doesn't sound good, so we're gonna have to... What in the hell? It's all the way down to speed. Why? Who designed this? That's more like it. Gear 4 needs to be faster.
How you getting on? These events are no joke. Really feel like
What the fuck did I just do? I just got a Mazda out of my garage.
I guess because we are. You got this. I'll see you there.
How are we rolling backwards? What happened? Wasn't even in reverse. Right. Oh, yeesh, this is dog war. That is fine. This is genuinely fine. Right, race time. Please, sir, can I have my race? Okay, let's go. The reason we did what we did is because the original ratio felt like it was crippling the poor thing. Oh, Sony circuit? Okay, we're fine with that. So we're able to do more than what the Viper can at this point, which is hell interesting. This is also not charting very well. Sorry, I had an itch. Also, by the way, how's the audio? I've accidentally hit it too many times. Jesus. There we go. I can try without going all-wheel drive. Perfectly fine. Yeah, that 95 Corvette at 600 is not gonna. It's not doing what I do. It isn't even remotely close to me in terms of driver skill. I don't know why they're dancing, they're absolute ass cheeks.
Horizon Festival! Oh my god!
I may want to change my gears up a little bit. That'll do. Yeah, we're still not that bad. Right. Second race. Where the piss is it? Please, sir, can I have my second race yet? Right, so this is the one that we went to, the Venus Sprint. So this should be a decent little fun one. I hope. So this will get me a Ford Escort, but it's also getting me money. And then it's also going to get me an extra additional set of money for the other thing, you know. Oh, we're in the bloody wet too. This is gonna be fun! Why the hell do I have to get itchy during these races? This is crazy. Yeah, get fucked, you rubber bandy prick. There we go. There we does it. Ah. Oh, I like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, for God's sake. Wheel spin. Oh. Right, so we're gonna go to our final little old race here. Ooh. Whilst I'm here, I might as well get this. Right, so the last race is a sprint race, so that should be fun. I think. Hmm. Brother man. Yeah, this was such a clean sweep. That's insane. Bowie Knife 99, you're not a problem. Wow, you're 10 seconds behind. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yay! The Ford Escort RS Cozy. No, I want to look at Convoy. Damn, man, everyone is fucking offline. Damn, I've invaded someone. Ain't no fucking way. Right, we got 13 points. That reminds me, we need to go back on the something that we need to check.
Welcome back, Peter.
Oh. Alright, let me see. What the fuck, watch? Time to stretch and be active. I've been active all day, you fucking ding dong. Right, let me see. Where's that Subaru? There's a Subaru in here that you can... Which one is it? Is it the 22B? There's a 22B that you can grind to get a super wheel spins from it. And it doesn't take much to get it. Like, at all. That is actually crazy. Yeah, there's meant to be a thing right now where you can bug out, or not bug out, but like grind certain cars to get super wheel spins from them. Do I have it from this? I don't. So, Legend of Rally and Spinball Wizard. So, 20 points. So, 1, 4, 7, 12? Yeah, 12. 22, 32 points overall. Very interesting. 20% more skill score from combos. How much closer are we to getting our thing? We are 3 points away? So jumper and earn 2 kangaroo skills in any car from the 1990s. That builds at 2. Then the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Earn a great skill. And the 57 great air skill and the 57 Bel-Air. Or we can look for bamboo and smash 30 bamboo. And get a super wheel spin from it. Let me look up where the bamboo is. Where's the bamboo? Bamboo forest. That's along the border between the Minamino and Ito regions. I mean, we're kind of in the right car for it. Oh. Okay, we're in the right car for it. So the Minamino and Ito region. So find where those are, and we smash up 30 something bamboo. So there's a bamboo forest, kind of here, ish. I mean, it's along the border. Cedar Woodland. The Cedar Run. I'm gonna check out images to make sure I've gotten it right. So down Ito. Okay, so there is one there. Okay, we're gonna go to around about here. Oh, grab this whilst I'm at it. There we go, XP point. So the thing did say around about here. Look for the wind farm cross country race. Oh, there's a deer up here. Oh. Onigiri. What's the center of the region? Continue following the road. Past the Yama Carve Speed Zone. Oh! Yeah, buddy! I'll wait for this to wear out. Damn, that's crazy. So... Yes, we got our speed 12! Love that, love that. So we now get a super wheel spin too. What the fuck is this? The Acti. Pretty fucking cringe, not gonna lie. So we're gonna grab the horizon sign here. Nice. Nice. Just nice. We're just collecting everything tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna BRB, get a bathroom break, and when we come back, we're gonna take on the story, and we'll just see what kind of thing we're gonna pick up. So, give me a second. Alright, we're back. Now I've just realized I've got my protein shake to drink before it freaking goes bad. It is the downside to protein shakes, these homemade ones as a whole. Well, it's a bit of a stretch. Alright, so here we are. Here we are at the precipice of the stream. We're not ending things, not by a long shot. I want to check out a few things. Oh my god, look at her! That's speed 12, are you serious? Look at her! A bit of real oh my god. This is why the Speed 12 was never put into production properly. That is an absolute unit. Right, so. Where is it? Oh. I am gonna fiddle with this car for a brief minute and dial in a few things. But then after that, we're gonna do story. I'm just excited to have this car. But I want it to be my actual race car. I want it to be usable and not just, oh, this thing's fast. This car, if you've not guessed, alright, this car might be unstable. Ah, it's so nice! Sorry. Oh. I'll take some XP though. So, what I plan on doing is adding four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive to this car, and just maxing out his brakes and tires and all that kind of stuff, and making it as stable as it can be. You want the racing brakes? Oh, wire? Oh my god, I'm not even caring about turbos. It doesn't need them. More than anything, this car is a race car. So handling slick, oh, it's up to 6.2. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm straight up just going all R on this one. Yep, we have to. But I also want that two-tone paint. It's got a paint color, and this one is dog shit. So we're going for dual paint. Oh. I mean, we could do that. That's actually not that bad. But we just go purple and then swap it around. Yeah, I think that's the kind of color scheme that we're after. I don't want TVSP12 is not for sale. It's kind of like a blue with a purple to it. So we're gonna swap out that green for purple, and then we're gonna go blue on it. So that kind of a sheen here. We're gonna go for this. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. Ah, this is so nice. This is such a classic color. This is such a TVR color scheme to begin with. Also, it looks all dented already, which is typical TVR. Not gonna lie, typical TVR. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, this thing's a beast. Right. Yeah, these gears need to be a hell of a long. Holy crap baskets. Car's like, what is acceleration? Jesus. We'll bring this down just a little bit. The aerodynamics is off the table. And then we're going to have our diff. Jesus Christ. Have I mentioned how much I love this car? Oop. Well, you're dead. Jesus! I wonder what it's like for your back to just hit the fucking thing. Holy! Yeah, I don't need another car in this game anymore. Holy crap. Right. Stories. I'm getting too carried away. I'm gonna pick Tokyo City Day Trip. Interesting. Tokyo City Day Trip Drift Club. Actually, this one's a nice start. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I have a city-bound day trip about to leave. I'll save you a seat.
This car is insane. Alright, Tokyo City Day Trip Solo. Tokyo City, let's go. I'm assuming this is just gonna be us driving around. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Thrill seekers. I'm Hasagawa, and I will be your guide on this very cool, very urban
Aww.
day trip. So, get ready for a guided tour of the sights and lights of Tokyo.
What the fuck is this, man?
Let's roll out.
Oh no.
Stay together as much as possible. Tokyo City is a busy place with a lot of traffic. Other road users may not have the same driving skills as you. I like to put you in cars that turn heads. It doesn't always mean supercar. Sometimes it means, oh, I have not seen one of those in years. It's hard to imagine, but if you were here in 1971, it was a world without the Honda Civic. You would have had to wait a whole year. You would then have to wait until 1974 for Honda to produce its sportier model seen driving with us right now, the Honda Civic RS. Welcome to Shibuya Crossing. Outside of Horizon Festival times, this is one of the busiest pedestrian crossings in the world. With around 3,000 people crossing at peak hours, when the sign says you can go, you have to go. It's not nicknamed the Shibuya Scramble for nothing. To your right, that striking structure is of course Tokyo Tower, the second tallest man-made structure in Japan, originally purposed as a broadcast tower. Every 5 years, the tower gets a fresh coat of paint, taking a whole year to complete the job, using, get this, 28,000 liters of paint. I mentioned that you never have to go too far to see nature, and Jinkugaya and Ginko Avenue is one of my favorite examples. Great for car spotting, may I add? This urban area is lined with a corridor of trees, bringing year-round color to the city. And in autumn, it really is such a sight. I want to bring special attention to the day tripper in the Civic RS, one of my absolute best friends coming all the way from the UK with Jordan Chambers, who you'll meet soon. We always had a dream of joining the
Wow.
together. So I want to shout out to great friends, good times, and fast cars. Okay, everyone. Up ahead, we need to come to a stop and park your cars in the designated area as we head into the next part of this day trip. Please don't get lost. Stick with the other day trippers.
I love retro cars more than anyone I know. But you're about to take this Honda Civic Type R for a spin. Well...
Alright, well, don't be too long. See you at the...
I get a free Civic.
On my way. I'm gonna take a more leisurely route, I think. See you soon.
Okay, May, looking forward to it. We're doing the opposite, by the way, whatever the opposite of leisurely is.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, Jordy. Talk about an upgrade, right? A long way from the first generation you were just driving. But you know, you have to respect your elders. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this beauty, would we?
This car sounds terrible, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, get 3 stars.
I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Tokyo City day trip. Take a moment to stretch and have a
Wow.
break before we set off again. I'll call you all when we are good to go.
That is the flattest and most boring achievement looking thing ever. Daikoku. So 2 minutes 5 seconds for 3 stars. We have to do that. We have to master all of this. We need to master. Oh, Sylvia.
Time to hit the road. Now
We're in a
this
Sylvia
is the
AK.
thing we've all been waiting for.
An iconic place for Japanese car culture. We never know who will turn up.
That's
So you got a Nissan Pulsar, a Nissan Sylvia,
waiting for.
and a Mitsubishi Eclipse in the back. No, on 240SX.
Daikoku, PA. Now, I'm sure you know what that means, but for all those at the back, it means parking area. Tucked in under the highway, this PA is...
Do I get another Sylvia?
I call this convoy nothing but Nissan. For obvious reasons. All shapes and sizes, this is a Nissan parade.
Fuck that! That was rigged, man.
Daikoku, PA. Now, I'm sure you know what that means, but for all those at the back, it means parking area. Tucked in under the highway, this PA...
You too! Oh my god! Get out of here with that.
Daikoku, PA. Now, I'm sure you know what that means, but for all those at the back, it means parking area. Tucked in under the highway, this PA is world famous. I call this convoy nothing but Nissan. For obvious reasons. All shapes and sizes, this is a Nissan parade. You will see every badge of every car manufacturer if you wait long enough at Daikoku. Of course, you can always guarantee a JDM showing, but US and Euro imports will sometimes roll in and get the cameras snapping.
Oh, that's true. I took my car there last week and ended up staying for 3 hours talking to this one group of people. I do like talking, you know. And car people want to be around car people. And Daikoku is full of them. I have to mention the Nissan Silvia with us right now. Nissan's S chassis has always been a go-to drifting platform, as well as a car that is just a joy to drive. But you know me, if I can slide a car around a corner, I probably will.
Who the fuck says Welshie?
Okay, we're getting close. is just up ahead. Make sure you roll in with style.
There we go.
I have the pleasure to introduce Jordan Chambers. You may know him from his drifting exploits and Horizon legend, Nakamoto Midori-san.
Thank you, May.
Hello, everyone. So happy to meet you all. May, please, it would be an honor to race. In fact, I insist Daikoku can wait for now.
Yay!
I normally say stick together, but scratch that. This is a race. You're not sightseeing, are you, Jordy?
No, no. I'm locked in.
I'll leave you to focus then.
Right.
Okay then.
May.
Maybe you both need quiet time?
Yeah, good idea. Quiet time. For now.
I mean, we're like, what, 7 seconds out,
Yeah,
which is
it
fine.
absolutely was exactly that, May.
Agreed.
Yay! 158 out of 125. We could have done just a little bit better. Maybe got a 157, but that'll do. That'll do for now.
How do you do it? We are not slow, but you make us look it.
Oh. What is this? Oh, I'll take that. Can't believe I just overshot the bloody thing. Right. Oh. Oh. I want to take this into a race. I'm itching. I'm itching to race this thing. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. I want to see what a race of R classes are like. Like, not gonna lie. I want to see it. What is that? Oh. Right, anyway. Street race! We are just setting this up. It's going to be a bunch of other R classes in beside us. Who knows what it's going to be like? That fucking Jaguar? XJKR, whatever it is. There we go. That is the bump I needed. There we go. The reason I knocked into him, he was rubber banded, I haven't. So there's no way I was letting that happen. So what was Hokey Hokey was in a Ford GT. Yeah, there's no way that thing was that stable. At our class. There is no way. There's no way. The Lambo Countach, maybe. The Jaguar, maybe. Porsche Carrera, absolutely, but not the Ford GT. The thing's just no. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Winner!
Discover Japan.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to complete a whole bunch of stuff. Should be interesting to say the least. Ooh, there's a car nearby. What is it? My man's got a Celica? Hell yeah, brother. That is such a terrible bug with Forza. I forgot to check out what car was for sale. Whoops. I got caught up in trying to take a picture. A 98 Sylvia? Ooh. Oh, look at the wheels on it though. Oh. Ooh, not gonna lie. I'm having that. I'm having that. Store and garage though. Brother, the fucking traffic. Oh, there's a little deuter nearby. Let's go grab the deuter. I also want to do a circuit race in a second. Yeah. Right, festival event. Solo. God, no.
Okay, time to get creative and customize your own race. Personally, I like to race at night, in the rain, against the most elite racers I can gather up. But it's up to you. Have it your way.
Have a vision in mind?
I do actually wish you could put, there wasn't a specific theme instead of just, you know, yeah, retro supercars, man. Fucking shoot bands up here. These fucking lunatics. Yeah, they're not gonna. It's not gonna win. Jesus Christ! I mean, hey, we're getting a massive big air. The Porsche Carrera. The Porsche Carrera and the Schupan are the only ones that make sense to be able to keep up with this. The Jaguar, maybe. The 911 GT3, no. Absolutely not. Oh my god. Best lap, 133. Their lap, 134. Oh. See, if those cars, if there wasn't any rubber banding in this, there'd be an extra, what, second and a half between the Cerberus and the other crap. So, yeah, this is insanity, this car. I freaking love it. Let's do more story. Let's do another story. Let's get one more started. Or, yeah. Is there any speed traps that we could do that we haven't touched yet? Ooh. Oh, I think there might be one. How far away was I from getting a third? 210. 210 is doable. What did we even hit? We hit 2 stars. What is the 3-star one for? 194. We could have hit that, no problem. UPB, we got it. I'll try for this one. Pretty close, but it's fine. It makes it really easy to do all these. Oh, this is on something we haven't discovered yet. So let's do that, then we'll do story. I think that's a fair one. I think that's very fair, not gonna lie. I think that's very fair. Whoa. 200 for that one. Alright, gearing. What if we go all the way back? What does that get us? 267 still. Okay, so we'll do this. Yeah, we just start discovering more and more roads. Oh, we found a street race. Let's go. Right, story time! Because that's what I said we'd be doing. And we end up doing a lot of things that weren't a story. So mechanic, Hokubu and Minamo day trip. Enjoy a day trip along a Hokubu and Minamo. Okay.
Want to join my day trip in the Minamino region? Leaving from the gas station soon. Join us.
Oh my god, this one's 3, isn't it? Okay. I think there's going to be one of these for each region, and it's just going to be monotonous and annoying.
special day trip planned in some very special cars just for today. We will be heading out soon, taking in the lush forests, glistening lakes, and the area's magnificent shrines. And of course, there may be a nice surprise lined up.
If
my good friend Jordan,
managed to keep his word, so let's get ready to roll out.
Get ready to roll out.
Okay. Oh god, we got the fucking Jeep.
Alright,
Mitsubishi.
Please stay together. I'd like you to see what I see. And I don't want to lose anyone. I planned this route meticulously. This is Shirakawa-go, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Famous for its traditional Gasho-style farmhouses with hand-thatched roofs using passed down through the generations techniques. Set in this lush, verdant valley, it's as if stepping into the past. As we enjoy the day trip, I want you to feel strong. So that's why I selected this convoy of 4x4 vehicles. Legroom for days and made to tame any road. Amongst our car selection today is the Mitsubishi Montero. Or if you're from the UK, well, funnily enough, it's called the Mitsubishi Shogun. Maybe a more apt term for driving around the prefectures of Japan, but whatever you call it, this SUV has stood the test of time. This day trip is all about
Fucking D-class, man. Are you kidding?
Green, slower-paced Japan. We have one of the world's fastest cities, and with the arrival of the Horizon Festival, it's faster than ever. Take in your surroundings. Enjoy being far away from the fast pace of city life. If you take one thing from this day trip, it's to appreciate stillness. Slow down once in a while.
Question is, why'd you pick the most fucking ass cars for the job?
Very special guest with us today, Takiko-san from Opus FM. Someone who does not need to be told to move at a slower pace. His main mode of transportation is usually a bicycle. But he wanted to try out some day trip driving action and handling it like a pro.
Not gonna lie, Chief, I'm bored at my head here.
Watch this sharp right coming up. As you turn in, off to your left, you have a stunning view of the mountain range, perfectly reflected off the lake's surface. Take that sight in, everybody. Japan has many ancient shrines. Be sure to learn about the customs and rules before you visit. These are places of spirituality, of peace, quiet, and contemplation. Every shrine has its own history. At some, you can pick up a charm that provides protection or brings good fortune in different areas of life, such as health, success, prosperity. A good friend of mine has been renewing them every year. I have one for safety on the road, and it seems to work. Okay, so last quarter.
What the fuck? You just driven into the river!
Let me see.
Oh my god, he's dead!
Here.
May
My man was like, okay, it's Dunkin' Donuts time.
or gotchas.
Alright, I'm in. Just so you know, kind of a pro on these roads now, so try to keep up.
Now, I know, May says stick together, stay close by, and other catchphrases, but this is a race, so ignore all that.
Damn, broski, I'm meant to be a random tourist with no connection to the previous horizons.
time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. In a totally chill, friends race way, of course.
Finish line is close. Winner gets a free day trip pass.
Damn, broski.
Thank you, everyone, for being such great day trippers. You've been wonderful guests and racers.
No problem, May. And
Ah!
anytime.
Have a safe journey home.
Chapter complete.
See you on another nice and chill day trip.
What did I get though? 2, 3. Oh, I get 3 stars. Nice. Is this another case of it being 3 minutes or 2 minutes or less for 3 stars? I don't fucking know. What am I getting points wise for this?
Seems like you got on well with that Hellcat. Looking fast, my friend.
We're getting 100. Ooh, nice. Oh. Ah, all right. We have done enough for one evening, kind of. Well, that's oh my god, that's loud. Well, let's do this. Bada bing. So, okay. Once I get the earbuds out, we're gonna go through a few things because some things stand out to me that are just quite interesting as a general rule. Let me get some brightness. All right. So first and foremost, the story that we're currently on, it's not. I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's just not correctly thought out, so to speak. It kind of simultaneously shows something very good and potentially good. Oh, it's a strawberry. It is. Nice. Such an underrated flavor that is. So, there's a few problems in general. A lot of the cars are just not stable at a higher performance index, and we got to see that firsthand tonight. We bumped into that Ford, that 05 Ford GT, and it just wasn't. It fell out of the way too much, which leads me to believe that. It leads me to believe that it's all. Well, it brings more to the rubber banding accusation, because if the car, for one, had enough grip, and it was heavy enough. Or rather, if the car was balanced correctly, i.e. it had weight reduction and it had grip, it would have been able to retain control better rather than what it did. The AI itself needs an overhaul. Now, I've made notes on this. Because I went to the feedback hub. I think it was after the previous one. It was before the big patch came out. And I went on and I basically said the AI needs an overhaul. You need to drop the rubber banding and you need to impose some kind of rivalry system. Essentially, there needs to be more to it than a point A to point B. That was no clearer than tonight. When we pushed that fella into the river, or we guided him, he drove himself in. Are we clipping? Yeah, the fella, he drove himself in. And it's just not a good thing for that to be happening in general. For a game like this, alright? Why are we still peeking? Terrible. Anyway. For a game like this to be the way that it is, with AI being a straight up point A to point B, with, I'll admit it, some intelligence thrown in. And the way that I know there is some intelligence thrown in is just after the patch, or before the patch, when we first jumped into this, I could have sworn I saw someone braking to prevent themselves from crashing into me. Because that's not, that point in the corner that we turned, it's not a point that you would normally brake at. Even for the computer. So there is some, there's some intelligence there. It's not very good compared to other Forza entries. It is miles better than what would happen in Horizon 5. Don't get me wrong. It is miles better than that. However, it is still not good. It is still not on par with the OG Motorsport 4. It will never get that good again. Because that AI was something. That AI was something. It could brake check you. And it would. Plus, you could actually tell who was driving based off of how the car itself was driving. Modern Forza, all the computer cars drive the same. And that is by design. That is by design. If something is offering you a genuine challenge, what is the point to going online then? Their entire thing is that they want you to play online, but if you're having a better time playing solo, then the online portion no longer matters as much. And that was the case for older Forza. Because, well, Forza Motorsport 2, 3, and 4 were not truly geared towards purely online. It was balanced enough where you could have yourself a very good time online and a very good time, albeit quite tough, offline. But yeah, tonight with that fella just pushing himself into the river, it goes to show the game itself needs to remove the rubber banding. Because what we saw tonight was just absolutely devastating. Like, yes, they've made improvements. But the fact is, they still have the rubber banding. And we could clearly see that with the Porsche Carrera. Both at our class. Both my TVR Speed 12 and that Carrera. And it was handling everything like a champ until I passed it and then it slowed down. you shouldn't. They shouldn't be resorting to using just straight up point A to point B nonsense. Because more often than not, if you push the AI off, it doesn't know that it's been pushed off the track. And it will just continue to go forward. Even if it did know, it is only programmed to go forward. It shouldn't be that way. If you knock an AI off the track, it should get back on. If you knock an AI past one of the checkpoints, it needs to stop and wait for the timer to run out, and then it spawns back at the checkpoint and then pushes on through it. They need to remove the rubber banding because the rate of catch-up is ridiculous and unrealistic to what you're doing. The entirety of Forza Horizon is purely unrealistic. However, that unrealism gets taken to new levels, to BS annoying levels, when you have shenanigans like that in place. And it's not a good thing. It's far from being a good thing. It really isn't. But we've done everything we can for now. Or almost. Oh. It's just a case of me doing the stories on streams, and then we end things with Legend Island. We complete Legend Island on stream, and then we're just waiting until the expansion comes. Pardon me. We're just waiting until the first expansion comes out to check it out, because the first expansion is going to make or break this game. That's the way I see it. If it wasn't for the first expansion to Horizon 5, I wouldn't have kept on playing it. The Hot Wheels expansion was truly special for that game. It offered something incredibly new and overall fantastic. Without a word of a lie. Because you're above Mexico with all these Hot Wheels tracks, and adds a lot extra to the game. You got some really, really OG Hot Wheels cars. Like, yeah, you obviously, you didn't exactly have the Highway 35 kit, that animated show with the Dioria 2 and the Dodge, or the Plymouth Kudu, the Plymouth Barracuda, that's got the highway sign on, and it's got freaking abilities and stuff. It's pretty cool. But from that, all you got was the Dioria 2 and then a few other Hot Wheels cars. They're designed very well. They're designed so well. But then the depression of the game just hits when Expansion 2 is announced, and it's Rally. Yeah, we don't... I swear to God, the more I look at Horizon 5 and Horizon 6, they're just skins of one another. And I noticed this when I was playing Horizon 5 for the first time. There was a lot of corners and all that were ripped right out of 4. Like, it wasn't just a case of skins. The geometry for certain corners on off-road sections, I'm like, wait, am I back in 4 again? This corner and stretch of track and this layout is very similar to something from 4. And yeah, if it starts to feel too samey, you start to lose people. You start to lose things. But currently, I'm hoping the expansion has added a lot more JDM content, because for a game that is pushing JDM in Japan as a whole, it's not really doing much of the JDM stuff. You have a car meet. Okay. You have toge races. Okay. The toge races, by the way, are few and far between. The racing content that makes Japan, well, that Japan is known for its content, it is lacking in it. So racing content as a whole, so your sprints, your circuit races, street races, all that kind of stuff, they're few and far between. And that is to say, I wish there was more of those styles of races over off-roading and rally. Japan has Subaru Impreza and Lancer Evo as rally cars. Sure. But more than that, Japan is known for track racing, street racing, all those kind of things. Look at Tokyo Extreme Racer. Japan has a history of doing stuff like that. So Horizon 6 as a whole is not a good representation. It is first and foremost a skin rather than anything else. Because the race layouts are all the same. You've got a couple of rallies. Each wristband that you get, you've got like 1 or 2 rallies. You got a couple of off-road stages, couple of rally stages, and you have 1 circuit and you have 1 sprint. And as for street races and togeys, you have to go and find them. Which, finding street races makes sense. It makes sense. You don't exactly pull up with the boys and it's like, hey, let's organize a street race. Well, so publicly anyway. Yeah. If Horizon... I would be very happy if Horizon 6 did not include off-roading or rallying. Or maybe some rallying. Japan isn't typically known for that kind of stuff. As much as it is for sprints, track races, circuit races, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So the next set of streams that we're doing with Horizon are going to be focused on the story stuff. The seasonals I will do on my own. Up until a time where we've completed Legends Island. Now, this is all solo content for now. Once we're done with the solo aspect of the game, we're going to bring back community nights. And we'll do Horizon 6 community nights. We'll do Super Battle Golf. Snakebite's recommended Baroni. We can do that. We can do GeoGuessr. All that kind of stuff. Once we're done with the solo content on Horizon 5, up until the expansion comes out, community nights will come back after that. Now, on to the last aspect of tonight. And that is talking about the poll. Or not just the poll, but like overall what we're doing for the remainder of the week. So, yesterday I fired up 2 videos for channel members. You will be a channel member, go sign up to be one. You've got a few weeks left, because I'm going to get more editing done over the weekend. Hopefully thumbnail them the same day, and then fire them up. And then a couple of quick pieces of content for channel members. And then we'll figure all that out and just like, you know, shoot the shit and get it put out to public. And then once that's done, I can go and record more, because there's some extra stuff that we can get done. I want to do stuff like Super Dragon Ball Z. I want to do Master Duel. I want to do a whole bunch of extra stuff. Now, on to the content for this week. If you have not voted yet, go to my post on the channel and go and vote. So tonight has been Forza Horizon 6. It is the best Horizon out there. It is lacking. It is lacking a lot. Like I said, the AI needs an overhaul. They need to stop putting in so many rally things. It's annoying. It's known for city racing, street racing, track racing, all that kind of stuff. Stick to that. Give us actual JDM content. Have more body kits, more parts for Japanese vehicles. Give us the Japanese versions of vehicles. Your RX-7 is left-hand drive, not right-hand drive like the Japanese have it. It should be that. If you have an American car, it should have the American layout. If you have a Japanese car, it should have the Japanese layout. And keeping in mind, the Miata is American. It is a Japanese car, but the Miata is the American branding. The MX-5 is the UK branding. So if you're using MX-5, it should be right-hand drive. If you're using Miata, it should be left-hand drive. If you're using Unos Roadster, well, you should be using right-hand drive. They need to get their stuff fixed up, or sorted in that nature. But that aside, tonight has been Forza Horizon 6. Tomorrow, I had a double feature set up just in case. So if I wasn't able to get with the bell ends tomorrow, I was gonna do balloons. However, the bell ends, we're playing Dead by Daylight tomorrow night, so that'll be 7:30. Wednesday, Crash Bandicoot 2, 9 p.m. Thursday, Community Packs, which is where you come in. You wanna lay a little vote down? And go ahead and do it. That decides what Thursday is. It's gonna decide what we're doing on Thursday, I should say. And then Friday, we're gonna continue our Life is Strange 2 Let's Play. So that's what we're doing for the week. Now, I'm gonna be a bit more busy this week. Well, this weekend, because I'm gonna record some. I'm gonna edit down some more Dragon Ball content because there's 2 pieces up right now on the channel. So this weekend, I'm gonna edit down more Dragon Ball. I'm gonna try and get Master Duel done, or at least a Master Duel video done. I've got a couple of GTA videos I want to get done. And that'll be it for the first batch of content, because then I can do a staggered release then. So we could have like Dragon Ball, then Yu-Gi-Oh, then GTA, then Dragon Ball, and then mix it up a little bit, you know? So there is that. If I had an editor and a boatload more money, then boy howdy, I could pay an editor to do this. And it would already be up on the channel. But anyway, that's all I've got time for right now. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe, take care.